Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. I'm Kelsey if you are new here, and today I'll be sharing with you my 1 month of Invisalign journey. And I also will be sharing with you some important tips and tricks that they don't tell you when you get Invisalign. So yes, if you are interested in getting Invisalign or want to know more information about it, then keep on watching. So the reason why I wanted Invisalign was because the crowding on the bottom row of my teeth, I wanted that to be straight. And then before I didn't really notice it, but of course when you record videos and go back and edit them, you can see all up in your mouth. Okay, to me it's just distracting. I don't know about you guys, but that's just something that I want to fix on myself. So I decided to go in and do a consultation on Invisalign. I did not want braces. I looked into, I think, Direct Smile. That's like a company that ships the the molds, or the, I forgot what it's called, but it's impressions, I think, and you do them at home and then you send them off to the lab and they create your trays. I wanted to talk to an actual dentist, orthodontist, and have them look at my teeth and recommend the best option for me. So when I paid for my Invisalign and checked all the boxes, I pretty much went in and they did the impression. Then they sent it back to the dental office. I believe it took like a month for me to get my actual trays, a little bit over a month because of shipping and COVID. So that was just, I guess, prolonged the whole shipment. Before they inserted the impressions in my mouth, I got these, they're called buttons, which is like, I would say like an acrylic that they glue on your teeth. And I have some, like I think 4 right here and 3 right here, and then a few on my bottom row. And these buttons that they apply on your teeth are moving your teeth in the direction where they need to. So if they fall out while eating, you have to call up that dentist office and tell them that one fell out. So if you wait to call and have them put them back in your teeth aren't going to move without the buttons. So you need to go right away for them to put them back on. And that has happened to me, and I was like,
girl, this is like day 3 and these buttons are falling off. What?
But everything's good. None of them have fallen off, so we're good. We're Gucci. Yeah, moral of the story is the buttons are there to grip the Invisalign to move and shift your teeth. So the first 2 weeks of having Invisalign was... So during that 2 weeks, I experienced pain, jaw soreness, and a lisp. Y'all, I was so freaked out because the first week, like, I had a lisp. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna talk like this during the whole time? No. But, the lisp slowly went away after like week 3, week 4. Even though the trays were molded for your mouth, your gums are still going to be in the way, and it may cause some cuts in your mouth, which happened to me. That pretty much went away. I saw someone who had Invisalign who had the same problem, and she just had like a nail filer and went around the edges, which were really sharp, and was cutting the back of her mouth. So I did a little bit of that, and that did help. But if you don't want to try that, you can easily call up there and schedule an appointment for them to do that themselves. After the 2 weeks of wearing the trays, you have to move on to your next set. And this is just me, but I recommend putting your new trays the night before instead of having it on throughout the day, because the trays are going to be in your mouth for 6 to 8 hours. So that period is where your teeth are really going to adjust to the trays. So moving on to cleaning them. The only time I take my trays out during the day is for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I usually will have them out for 10 to 15 minutes. And then after that, I would brush my teeth or floss and rinse out my trays, gargle, then put them back in. But at night for dinner, I usually take them out, put them in this tub. I don't have it with me, but I'm gonna insert a picture somewhere. I pretty much like fill the tube up. It's like a denture tube, and I fill it up with warm water. Then I'll just put a deep cleansing denture tablet in the water while my trays are in there soaking. I let that soak for 15 minutes while I eat, and then I'll brush my teeth, floss, rinse my mouth out, rinse the trays, then put them back in. It's really important to make sure your teeth are clean before you put those trays back in, because if you don't, you're just leaving like a dirty mouth. Not saying your mouth is dirty, but if you eat something really sweet and you put your trays back in, that's like a feeding ground for like cavities. And girl, you don't want that. I heard if you get cavities while you have Invisalign, you have to redo your mold. And we're not doing that. So you're probably thinking, what if I'm out at a restaurant and I'm trying to eat some food? What should you do? I got a solution for you. This is a travel pouch bag for my Invisalign. I carry this everywhere I go. So in my little travel bag, I have a travel toothbrush and a toothbrush case. You can get this from Dollar Tree, y'all. Then I carry a tube of clear mouthwash. You want to make sure it's clear because those Invisalign trays stain really easily. So if you're gonna wash your mouth out with like the blue mouthwash, make sure your Invisalign trays are in your mouth. And of course you want to have a travel toothpaste. And I also use floss. I love using these right here. They're really good at getting the back of your mouth, and it has like a pointy side if you have food stuck in your mouth. But yeah, you guys, everywhere I go, I carry this, okay? I don't leave the house without it. And another aspect of this whole Invisalign journey is cutting back on eating and drinking certain foods. So if you're used to snacking, you know, having chips, some nuts or whatever around you, that's going to like not happen at all, because every time you eat, you have to take these out. You have to brush your teeth or wash your mouth out of some sort and put them back in. Also, what I found difficult was eating really hard foods like apples, chips, because your teeth right now are really sensitive. They're moving, they're shifting while the Invisalign is in your mouth. So when you take them out and you eat something hard, you know, that's really going to hurt, you know. It's really gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt your gums, it's gonna hurt your jaw. So I recommend the first 2 to 3 weeks, eat soft foods. But with the Invisalign, it just depends what type of person you are and, you know, your lifestyle is. So of course you're not supposed to eat while your Invisalign is in your mouth, but they also recommend you only drink water. I haven't been sticking to that rule at all. They say only to drink water because, like I said, these Invisalign trays are clear. So if you drink something that has color to it, they're going to stain. But I'm the type of person where I can't keep taking them out to drink. So I use a straw when I drink my smoothies, my matcha lattes, my chai lattes, and then I'll wash my mouth afterwards. But I don't do that all the time. Usually like 2 times out of the week I'll do that. Just so my trays can stay clean and clear. And I forgot to mention, I'm on tray number 3 out of 15 trays. So depending on your mouth and how your teeth are going to depend on how many trays you get. So you can get 15 to 20 trays. It just depends on you. But starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be on my 4th tray. Okay, you guys, that wraps up my 1 month of Invisalign journey. I really hope you guys learned some new things, some tips about Invisalign. If you're thinking about doing Invisalign, make sure you leave a comment down below what you learned. Are you gonna get it, girl? And if you're farther along with your Invisalign or you completely finished, let me know in the comments down below your experience too. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.